Hi everyone, we are excited to have you here in today's fun-filled learning session at YOLO. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.yolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on Share, copy the link, and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at YOLO_app. I'm eagerly looking forward to all your submissions right after this class.
Hey, everybody looking so cute today. Okay, I'm so happy to meet you all again in today's class. You remember our previous class where we did that winter landscape with crayons? It was a fun class, right? And that's the reason I came up with another class for you. And today is gonna be a fun time, and we are going to touch another season today. So, the other season that we're trying to put it into landscape today is going to be spring season. Yes. So you already know what materials we need, and I would be repeating it as well. But let's wait for a few minutes for all your friends to join in, and then we'll start. So before that, so are you taking good care of yourself? You remember me saying wearing mask, washing your hands, everything's so important at this point of time, right? Awesome. So there was also another thing that I asked you all to do in the last class, in the previous class. You remember that? I asked you to invite your friends as well. Yes, I told you to invite your friends as well in today's class. So give me a thumbs up if you have invited your friends and if you have your friends in today's class and you're enjoying together. Quickly give me a thumbs up if you have invited your friends. Nice quick thumbs ups coming in fast, quickly. You have to invite your friends. I told you I'm watching everybody who's joining in, and I know your friends are also joining in here. Few of you all have invited your friends. Others, I want a quick promise that you're going to invite your friends in the next class, right? You're all going to invite your friends in the next class. Give me a thumbs up. Quickly give me a thumbs up. Yes, how lovely. Yes, you have to invite your friends so that you can enjoy together. Yes, that's fun time together, learning all the activities on YOLO. So together you all can enjoy. So you can invite your friends as well. Second thing that I asked you all to do was, yes, that's right. I see you saying making submissions. So many of you all have made your submissions in the previous class, and I'm so happy for that. Thank you all. And in today's class also, promise me that you're all going to make your submissions on time. Yes, you already know the procedure of making the submissions, and the procedure will be repeated again. But give me a thumbs up now again if you're going to make your submissions. Yes, quickly give me a thumbs up. Giving you 5 seconds and you have to all give me your thumbs ups for making your submissions. Right after this class completes, you're all going to make your submissions, right? Yes. How lovely. You all are my favorite because all of you are giving me thumbs up that you're going to make your submissions, you're going to invite your friends, and I'm so happy for it. So everybody who has joined in now and don't know me yet, my name is Niharika ma'am and I'm going to be your teacher for today's class. Okay, so it's going to be a fun time together painting a nice, beautiful spring landscape and we would be using, yes, we would be using earbuds also today. So we are going to make use of earbuds in today's class. Okay, yes. So, quickly give me a thumbs up if you're all set and excited for today's class. Yes, are you excited for today's class? Yes, all smiling faces and thumbs ups also coming in. Yeah, quickly give me a thumbs up. Giving you 5 seconds. Quickly give me a thumbs up if you're all set and ready for today's class. Excited also, right? So am I. I'm very excited for today's class. Yes, brilliant. Okay, so let's get started with today's class. Don't worry, I'm repeating all the materials, okay? So don't worry, I'll be repeating the materials and then we'll start with the class also. Don't worry. So just give me a moment. I'll share my screen and then we can just start with the class. Yes. Yes. So I hope all of you can see the screen over here. You can see the screen over here, right? All right, so let's get started with today's class. So first, let me take you through all the materials that we require in today's class. So listen to me carefully while I do that, okay? So first, you need a white paper. This is a white paper. I've just sticked it to the table so that it doesn't move, but this is completely optional. You need not tape it down with a tape. It's totally fine if you just have a white sheet of paper. This is A4 size paper. You can use A4 size or even smaller than that. That's totally fine and that's totally up to you. So first you need is a white drawing sheet. The next, you need some paints. Yeah, that's watercolors that we are going to use. So watercolors is the second material. But now, if you don't have watercolors, if you don't have paints, it's totally fine if you use crayons or you use oil pastels or even pencil colors. It's totally fine. So don't worry if you're not having paints. You can still take part in today's activity, that is today's class, and you can make use of crayons that you have or the pencil colors or the oil pastels. I will be using watercolors today. We will be painting it today, but if you don't have it, you can use your crayons. That is a close substitute to it. All right. So these are the paints. Next, you need a white acrylic paint. You need a white acrylic paint. Now this is compulsory. This is mandatory for today's class. You need to have a white acrylic paint. So it is a white acrylic paint. A small bottle of white acrylic paint would totally do. Okay, so this third material that we have was a white acrylic paint. Next, you need a nice thick brush, a very thick brush. If you don't have a thick brush, again, it's totally fine. So even if you're not using paints, there's no need for making use of brushes, right? If you're making use of crayons, there's no need of brushes. But if you're making use of paints, just make sure that you have a thick brush, a thicker brush, somewhat of number 12 or number 10, a thick brush. But if you don't have a thick brush, you can carry on with a thinner brush. That would be totally fine as well. Okay. Next, you need some earbuds. Now look at this carefully. I've just taken 6 to 7 or 5 to 6 earbuds and I've just tied it around with a rubber band. So I've just taken a bunch of 5 to 6 earbuds and I've just tied it around nicely with a rubber band. If you don't have a rubber band, it's totally fine. You need not create a bunch. You can just keep 5 to 6 earbuds with you ready. And again, if you don't have your earbuds, well, this was something which was compulsory for today's class, but if you don't have your earbuds, it's okay. You can use anything which is a smaller circular object like a back of a pen or the back of a pencil just to have a circle in shape. So I'm just going to use Q-tips, that is earbuds. But if you don't have earbuds, you can use the back of the pencil or the pen, or even you can use your fingers. Yes, you can use your fingers also if you don't have these materials. So don't worry if you don't have any of these art materials. As I said, we can still enjoy without materials. Yes. All right. So this is the earbud bunch that I have that I've tied with the rubber band. Next is the water container. So if you're using paints, you need water container, a container which is having a little bit of water just so that you can clean your brushes and wet the paint as well, right? So again, if you are not using paints, there's no need for making use of a water container and the brushes. It's only for the kids who are making use of colors, that is paints, that they need the water container and the brushes. Okay. All right. So that was all the materials that we require for today. Quickly give me a thumbs up. So I'm giving you 5 seconds. I want thumbs ups coming in if you're all ready with all of these art materials. And if not all of these art materials, you know what substitutes I've given to it. Yes. So if not paints, you have oil pastels or wax crayons or pencil colors. Yes, if you're not having earbuds, you can make use of your fingers or the simple back of a pen. Yes. Okay, 5 seconds start now. You have to give me thumbs up so if you're all ready and set with the material so that we can start with the class. Yes. How lovely you people are. Very nice. So let's get started with our creativity for today. And here we go. So first, just dip your brush into water. Just dip your brush into the water and take a little bit of blue color. So I'm taking a little bit of blue color. So first I just dipped my brush into the water so that it is wet, and I'm just wetting the blue paint as well. So you can use light blue, you can use dark blue. If you don't have blue, you can make use of orange color, you can make use of yellow color. Yes. So don't worry if you don't have a blue paint, you can make use of yellow color or orange color as well. I'm using blue color over here and I've just wetted the paint and we are nicely starting to color the background. So just let me keep these aside. Let me keep the paint and the water container aside so that you can see. And yes, so now we just start with painting the background nicely with blue. You can just wet the paint a little bit more so that it flows consistently. Okay, so nicely start painting the background, the white sheet with blue paint. Use a little bit of water to it, add a little bit of water to the paint and start coloring the background. So if you see, I'm just coloring the background nicely. And if I see some white spaces, I'm just covering all the white spaces also. So nice light blue color, and I'm just coloring the background. I'm just coloring the background of it, and do not color the whole page, okay? Just wait for my instructions. Do not color the whole page. So a little bit of blue color on the approximately half side of the page. Nice bright blue color. And if you see any kind of white spaces, you know that you need to fill those white spaces, right? So up till half of the page, roughly half of the page, just color it nicely with blue paint or blue color or crayon, whatever you have. Okay, so that's the blue color up till the half part. Next, just clean your brushes. Clean your brushes nicely so that there's no blue color in your brush now. Clean your brushes nicely. Okay, don't worry. I will wait for all of you to complete the background and we will not be in a rush. But let's get started with the next step also. So just wet a little bit of yellow paint now. So first we took the blue paint. Now we are taking a little bit of yellow paint, a yellow color. And then just start coloring on the other half of it. Okay, so wet the paint and start coloring on the other half of it. So add water to your paint so that it is in a flowy consistency and start coloring the other half of it. So first we used blue, then we used yellow. Okay, nicely coloring the background and fill in the gaps that you have. Don't leave any white spaces. Color them completely with the color that we are using. Right, fill in the gaps nicely. Yes. Okay, so I'm giving you a minute just to complete your background nicely with all the gaps being filled in. So first half with blue color, second half or the other half of it with the yellow color. So if you don't have blue color, you can use orange, you can use yellow again. Okay. I'm just giving you a minute so that you all can complete the background first. Let's complete the background first. If you want, let's quickly go on to a recap of it. Okay. So just coloring all the edges and the sides nicely with paint. Yes. See. So just coloring the background with blue and yellow. This looks like a sky to you. Yeah, this looks a little bit like a sky. This is the background color that we have. Yes. So now all we need to do is take a little bit of green color now. So it's okay if your background is wet. It's okay if your background is wet, the paint is wet, but just take a little bit of green color. Take a little bit of green color. So it could be dark green, it could be light green, any green would totally do. And just start making simple vertical line, simple standing line on the bottom side of the sheet. You see, I'm just making these vertical lines and it's okay if they are not of the same size. So just simple vertical lines. Don't worry, I'm just repeating it for you, don't worry. So here we go with the repeat. We take a little bit of green color and we start making the vertical lines, the standing lines with the brush. Nicely take green color, green paint in your brushes and make these standing lines. So do they look like grasses to you? Yes, those are the grasses that we have drawn. So this is the grasses on the bottom side. Quickly repeating it for all of you again. Simple vertical lines, simple vertical lines, standing lines with the brushes only. It's okay if it is not in the same size. Just draw vertical lines with the brushes. Okay. It's okay if your paint is wet, don't worry. I will give you time so that the paint dries up completely before we move to the next step. Okay? Okay, so the next step after you have just drawn the grasses, you have drawn the standing line with the brush, just draw a small curved stem. So just small curved stem, just draw two of them. I will be drawing two of them. If it doesn't fit on your page, don't worry, you can just draw one stem. But I'm just making two stems with the same green color that I used. Okay. So this is the green paint and I've just drawn two stems with it. Nicely, it's okay if it is not straight, a little curved. Leave a little bit of gap then and just draw this oval. Roughly draw an oval with the green paint. Don't worry, I'm repeating it for you. I'm all here and repeating it for you. Let's start with the stem first. So first, we just draw a stem with the green paint, curved, a little curved line, and I'm just drawing two of these stems. You can draw one if there's no space, but I'm drawing two of these stems. Then leave a little bit of gap and just draw a small oval shape above the stem. Leave a little bit of gap above the stem and draw such two ovals. Okay, so let's wait for 2 minutes so that all of this is dried out because the next step is going to be a really fun step. So I'm keeping this on the screen so that you can see the stem and the oval shape. Yes, you can see the stem and the oval shape, right? And let's wait for the paint to dry up a little bit. For everybody who has not used paints, it's totally fine. You can just wait for 5 minutes for all your friends to just complete with this process. And the next process is going to be a totally fun process. So tell me who's excited for the next process. We are going to make use of our earbuds, and if not earbuds, then we are making use of our fingers or the back of the pen. Right. So quickly give me a thumbs up if you're done up till here and you're excited for the next step. Are you excited for the next step? Yes, I see the thumbs it's coming in. And yes, how lovely. Okay, so let's wait for the paint to dry. Till then, just making a reminder that you all have to make your submissions. Okay, so all of you are going to make your submissions because I want to see all your beautiful paintings from today's class. I really want to see all of your paintings from today's class. So give me a thumbs up if you're going to make your submission also. Yes, you're going to make your submissions, right? Because I will be personally having a look at all of your paintings and I really want to see how lovely you people have created this spring painting. Yes, awesome. I see some thumbs ups coming in. Great. I'm really looking forward to receiving all your submissions. Okay, so make sure that you use your help of the family members and you make your submissions. Okay. Yes. Great. So many thumbs ups coming in. And by now, I think your paint would also have dried. Yes, it is dried now, right? And for those who have not used paints, you're already ready for the next step, right? Okay, now let's get started with our next step. Take your white acrylic paint. This was compulsory, right? Take a little bit of white acrylic paint on a surface. I'm just using this palette over here. You can use a paper plate or anything just to put some paint on the surface. So take a little bit of white acrylic paint on a surface. Do not add water. Listen to me carefully. Do not add water to the paint this time. So just plain white acrylic paint. You have to take it on a palette or a paper plate or even a newspaper. If you have a newspaper, take a little bit of white paint on the newspaper with the help of a brush. Okay. Next, you have to take your earbuds, the bunch of earbuds that we have, or if you're not using earbuds, you can make use of a pen or a pencil, the back of a pen or a pencil, and dip the same into the white paint. So dip the earbuds into the white paint, dip it nicely into the white paint, and start stamping it on the around the oval in a circular motion. So you see, I'm just dipping it in the paint again and just stamping it around the oval. So do not move on the oval. We are just covering it around the oval in a circular manner. So nicely just stamping it, stamp the earbuds, put it into paint, and yes, you see those? Those are beautiful dandelions getting ready. You know what's dandelions, right? I will tell you what are dandelions at the end of this session. First, let us complete this process. So I'm just repeating this process for you. You take a little bit of white paint into your palette. You dip your earbuds into it and start stamping it around the oval in a circular motion. Okay. So in a circle around the oval, you just start stamping the earbuds with the white paint. So dip it into the white paint if you feel that the paint has finished in the earbuds and start circulating around the oval shape so that you have these beautiful dandelions ready in a circular motion only around the oval in a circle. Don't completely stamp it with the white paint. And let's move to the next one as well. If you feel you need to add more white stamps to it, you can do so. And then it's all done. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? Yes? Okay, let's move to the next one now. So just starting with the next one, it's a fun process. All you have to do is stamp, stamp, stamp. Yes. Awesome. See, that's how I do it. I'm just stamping around the oval in a circle. So I'm not completely doing it with white, not full background with white, just simple circular motion. Yes. So see how wonderful it is that we can even make use of earbuds in painting. That is such a simple technique and gives a beautiful result, isn't it? Yes. See how beautiful these look. Don't worry, I will be repeating this for you again. So just dip it into the white paint and start circulating the oval with it. So all you have to do is stamp around the oval, right? Just start stamping around the oval. So repeating the process for all of you. Dip the earbuds into the paint and start stamping around the oval. Yes, I see so many of you showing your artworks and it looks beautiful. You make your submissions, all right. I really want to see them. Awesome. So see how beautiful these look. Okay, I'm keeping it on the screen for a while just so that all of you can complete. Yes. Was this easy? And fun for you? Quickly tell me, was this easy and fun for you? Give me a thumbs up if it was easy and a fun technique for you of using your earbuds. Yes, you can also do the same with fingers if you don't have earbuds. Just dip your fingers into the white paint and start circulating the oval, just as you see it on the screen right now. Yes, quickly give me thumbs up. Awesome. So all of you had lots of fun in this one, right? Okay. So don't worry, we are still left for one more step. That is, if you just want to make more grasses, you can just take a little bit of more green paint and draw such simple, straight standing lines. Simple standing lines. So I'm just adding a little bit of more grass to the bottom side. And that's how it looks. So I've just added a little bit of grass at the bottom. See, I'm just taking a little bit of more green paint in my brush and added a little more grass. Okay, so this step is completely optional. You can skip it if you don't want to do this, but I've just added a little more grass to the bottom side by taking a little more paint in the brush, a little more green color in the brush, and then I'm just drawing these standing lines. Okay. This is a completely optional process. You can skip it if you like your paintings the way it is. And see how beautiful this comes out to be. It's an awesome spring landscape. It's the spring season and the spring landscape with beautiful grasses, and then we have dandelions, two dandelions, and a beautiful sky in the background. Yes. So, do you know what dandelions are? Have you ever seen those dandelions? Those are very delicate flowers. So once you blow them, all of the petals of the dandelions just fly away. So it is a very delicate flower, a very delicate plant. It is called as dandelion. And that is what we have painted today with the help of earbuds. And the dandelion, once there is a lot of wind, all of its petals just fly away. So that is what is a dandelion plant. It is a very, very beautiful plant. Yes. So that's what we have painted today. And the fun part was that we used earbuds or our fingers or the back of the pen. And it was a fun time, right? I'm keeping it on the screen for a while so that everybody can have a look at it. Yes. So these are two simple, pretty dandelions, cute dandelions, just like you all are. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. Dandelion is a very pretty plant. That is very true. Okay. So I hope you all just enjoyed in today's class. We had another season painting today. That was the spring season. Earlier we did a winter painting, winter art with crayons. Yes, we had total fun in that. And this one was again a fun with you and your friends, all of us enjoying together. Yes, and that was a fun technique that we used of earbuds to, draw or paint something. So you can also use earbuds in painting. You always cannot use brushes, right? So you can use earbuds also. So that is a technique that we did in today's class. And now, so I hope you all enjoyed today's class. Give me a thumbs up now if you enjoyed today's class. Did you enjoy today's class? I'm waiting for your thumbs up in the comment section, in the chat section. Quickly give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's class. I had total fun in painting with you all and all your friends also. Yes, beautiful. Okay, so many thumbs ups coming in. I too enjoyed watching all of you paint along with me and all of your friends painting along with me. It was a fun time, right? Great. So, again, I'm making a quick announcement that all of you, please make your submissions. I really, really want to see how cute your paintings look. Yes, so make your submissions. You will be taken through all the process of submission again. Make sure you have done your submissions on time so that Niharika ma'am can watch all your artworks and paintings. Yes, awesome. And all those who have not invited friends in today's class, again, you have to invite your friends in the next class also. Okay? So that again, we can all have fun together. Awesome. So, on that note, it was a fun class today with painting pretty dandelions. Now, all of you know what dandelions are, right? Yes, the ones that we painted today are called as dandelions. All of us know that what dandelions are, and I hope you all enjoyed today's class. I had total fun with all of my pretty children over here. Yes. And that's the end of this session. So, all of you make your submissions, invite your friends, and most importantly, take good care of yourself. Yes, time and again, we are repeating that we need to take good care of ourselves. Okay, so eat healthy, take good care of yourself, and keep enjoying all the activities on YOLO. Yes, awesome. Take care. Bye. So we'll meet in the next class, and till then, just keep enjoying all your classes on YOLO. Okay? Awesome. So see you all in the next class. Bye.
Hi everyone, we are excited to have you here in today's fun-filled learning session at YOLO. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.yolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on Share, copy the link, and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at YOLO_app. I'm eagerly looking forward to all your submissions right after this class.